Hey guys, Lord Ranchin here yet again, bringing you the fourth game in OMG versus Snake Esports in the Demacia Cup 2015 Summer Semi-Finals. Snake currently 2 games to 1 against Snake. After a domineering performance in the last game, they're going to hope to clinch it here. And we're going to see whether Snake can actually take a game back. We see very similar bans. Snake coming out with Alistar, Maokai, and Ryze. Do not want to give Maokai or Ryze to Xiyang, similar as last time. And on the opposite side, we have the same thing. Hecarim being taken from Flandre, Fizz taken from Flandre, and you as a flex pick for the team. No Kalista, man. So Snake are going to grab that. This is before the patch 5.13 Kalista bans. So the Kalista nerfs, so she is still quite effective, and we haven't really seen what she's going to be like in the patch 5.13 yet, so that remains to be seen. And Ekka also being taken away, as Snake have used it quite effectively in the first couple of games, despite having lost the first one. On the opposite side, Amazing is going to get his hands on Nautilus, and LoveLing yet again going to have Gragas. OMG had pretty much had these two champions all game with a lot of success. On the opposite side, Xur seems like he's going to want to grab Rek'Sai again. Didn't play it out too well, so we'll see whether they actually go with that or not. They don't really have to pick the jungler now, as even if they decide to go for Rek'Sai, it's just absolutely no necessity to do so. Ella going to get one of the champions he's very comfortable with. Going to go Thresh yet again at like the first game, deciding to opt out of using Braum. Gonna want a little bit more of a flexible champion with engages and disengages. And grabbing the Gnar, as Flandre was actually very successful with the Gnar in game 2, kind of created the plays necessary for Snake to win that game. So it remains to be seen exactly how it is that they go for. But Thresh and Kalista actually work extremely well together, so it's also a reason to pick that champion, as they can just help keep each other alive. Cool considering Cassiopeia here. Not sure if that's exactly what he's going to go for. Might wait on the mid laner. Seems like they are going to do that instead, deciding to go for the Annie. Annie a bit of a fuck spec. They could go her mid. She's not as much played mid in the pro scene as she is played as support. So she can act as a sort of a stun bot. Cool does have that smite going, so he might actually consider going for Ezreal as well. But North does lock in that Jinx. On the opposite side, seems like it is going to be Rek'Sai. Yeah, they didn't have to pick Rek'Sai earlier, as they were going to get his hands on him anyway. And it seems like he was going to want to try to go Twisted Fate yet again, see if he can create a play. On the opposite side, OMG is actually going to be able to counter this. That's why they went for Annie. Acts as a sort of a flex pick, but you just going to give it. Actually, probably going to play her mid. But we have seen Annie play top. We have seen Nautilus play top, so it's not an impossible thing. They do have a few flex picks here. Seems like they're going to utilize them, so they can give Annie over to Amazing and give Nautilus to Xiyang. Or Xiyang might, because Xiyang has been actually known to play Nautilus top, so this might be the case. But the last pick for OMG is definitely going to be what Cool is going to get his hands on. Seems like he's not exactly sure what they want to go. They're talking it through. Cool he can play Azir. Azir is one of his mains. Him and Varus sort of bringing it out, but it's actually going to be Viktor locking it in, hoping to zone. And they are in fact going to give Nautilus over to Xiyang this game. They can play a little bit different. This is going to be the first time we're going to see Amazing on something other than Nautilus this series, as he's actually going to grab Annie. One of his better supports actually has been playing a lot of Annie this entire tournament. So no surprise that they actually give it to him. They're going to be very happy with this. They can have a decent amount of burst coming in with Viktor and Annie. LoveLing has the displacement. Heavy engage from Zhang's Nautilus with a big follow-up in Annie. And they're just going to hope to keep everybody away from Jinx and allow her to just pew-pew the game. On the opposite side, Snake are going to want to create ganking opportunities early on. Going to want to create pressure as soon as use Twisted Fate has his ultimate, and just hope that Kalista is protected. That's what Gnar and Rek'Sai are for, and Rek'Sai and Thresh are for. Protect TF. TF also is going to partake in protecting the Kalista, but as long as Kalista stays safe, is allowed to jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around, jump up and get down, and she could actually carry the game for the team by herself if she's allowed to go nuts. So we'll see. Jinx to be taking on a sort of a different role compared to what she used to be. She used to be that super hard carry. Now she just dishes out some extra damage. Her ultimate doesn't have that force that it used to, but she is still a very powerful pushing champion, and she clears waves pretty fast. So in a team fight, if the enemy team is grouped up a lot, she can bring in the damage. And they do have a team that can actually catch people and hold a few members in place with Nautilus and Annie, so we'll see. OMG considering a roam here. Both sides doing the same thing, in the opposite side jungles. We'll see whether that actually becomes a thing. Amazing does have his stun leveled. Xiyang is ready with the dredge line. If he was laning, if he wasn't expecting for some early action, he might have gone for something different. But it's going to be important for Snake to keep Martin alive this game, and Martin's just going to be forced to jump around all game. OMG doesn't catch anybody, sees nobody there, and they're just going to back off and might be going for a lane swap here. It remains to be seen, and everybody's sort of kind of running around trying to find their places. Minions just spawning now. And he's just running to the top lane. Cool, just going to mid laner, is going to run straight mid. And we are going to see a lane swap, it seems, as the Thresh. And the blue side always goes for that lane swap, so we see Ella and Martin running towards the top lane, but we do see the same thing on the opposite side as Jinx. Annie kind of helping with some vision. Or are they? Seems just maneuvering bot instead. Now, if we're thinking of going top, seems like they can't decide. They're just going to go in the jungle for now. You could take a bit of a laser in the face. As a Beijing and Jen, still considering some possible moves. Rek'Sai and Flandre actually in the enemy side blue jungle. Nobody sees this happening as they just take the blue for free. North in a little bit of trouble. Xur has a bunch of rage, but he's going to be forced to run away. Gonna flash out, so Amazing doesn't get the stun on him. Very early flash. That's going to take away his ganking potential for quite a bit. He's not going to have that flash knock-up until 8 minutes. That's actually pretty late. So they're going to have to wait. You should have his level 6 by the time that happens, so we might be seeing a gank. You just needs to survive. Pretty much, he needs to survive the pressure that's going to come in from Viktor, and then see what he can do. LoveLing on the opposite side, trying to do the same thing that Rek'Sai did to him. Going to steal the enemy side blue jungle. Rek'Sai has taken his red, so that he's running towards his blue buff. I don't think he's going to be able to prevent this from happening at all, but we'll see. Nautilus is good. Okay, LoveLing taking that blue buff after his own red buff. Nautilus should actually be able to survive the top lane by himself fairly quickly, especially once he has level 3. If he manages to get level 3, he's going to be in a pretty good position. Seems like Annie's going to actually maneuver herself up there as well, as Jinx goes to just farm bot by herself. Safe and sound. Both AD carries just going to get that early farm, as they do tend to get these days. LoveLing going to get himself some vision. And there you go, Amazing getting in a position so that Ella and Martin can't completely abuse Xiyang for forever. He does have level 3, so he has access to all of his abilities, does have the dredge line, does have the shield, does have that wave of his, so he can farm a little bit from range and maybe get some harass in as well. In the mid lane, we see Cool exerting a lot of pressure on you, so you is actually feeling a little bit of danger. Xur seems like they're going to go in for the push. Xiyang does have his shield. Xur, considering this, seems he's going to attack from range, but Amazing does have his stun as well. So I don't think they're really going to be able to accomplish much at all. Trying to put in some pressure, maybe hoping that Amazing was going away or backing, but that's not going to be the case. In the bottom side, we see Gnar also not really getting much farm, as he's up against Jinx, who's free farming. Despite both of them being ranged champion, Gnar is not exactly an AD carry. So, you know, the way he distributes his damage, the way he plays is not exactly meant to go volume versus a ranged AD carry. Xiyang gonna get a few last hits, though. He's gonna be fine. Xur going out there has gotten himself Chilling Smite. So, definitely a possibility for some ganks, as people are just sort of running around for now. Flandre in a little bit of trouble, maybe trying to see whether there can be plays happening. But so far, OMG has started the game off with out-farming their opponents, at least a little bit in the early get-go, just a slight gold advantage here. We'll see how it develops as mid lane. Cool has been consistently outperforming you in the mid lane farm-wise early on. Farm-wise and pressure, he's just sort of been pushing you a little bit more out of lane, and has been beating him pretty much all the time. So you has not really been the playmaker. That's why he needs to go for a champion like TF, so that he can actually do something else on the map other than be by himself and being forced to not be able to last hit, not being able to get any pressure out on the map. Ooh, North almost getting all the last hits. They're missing just one and only barely. So you 12 behind in last hits. You're taking always those lasers in the face and not quite managing to exert pressure. Also, wildcards not hitting perfectly. Kalista even has defensive W's out there for you. LoveLing in position, amazing there. You and Xur, they're going to be the flash stun, getting the gold card. Ella getting the lantern, but it's a little bit too late. TP coming out as Gnar is ready to fight this as well. Ella and Xur are going to be forced to run away. Martin getting in position, doesn't have his ultimate. Xur going to burrow down. There's going to be a soul and a little bit of stuff coming out on Xiyang. Flash in, and Xur is going to get taken down by LoveLing. 2 kills for OMG. They're going to be able to follow this right off with an instant dragon. And that's going to be a great play for them there as they just take an early, really good pressure advantage. 1.5k gold and the first Drake. That's going to allow them to continue putting the pressure. Exactly the kind of start they wanted. They have this sort of team comp that allows them to do that. When I called for the TP, I accidentally said Gnar. I meant to say Nautilus. I apologize about that. I meant to say Xiyang. Great play. TP, arguably not needed, but still well used. Flandre continuing to lane against North, except now in the top lane as everybody sort of maneuvered themselves down. Martin and Ella now in the bot lane as they try to put on the pressure on this tower in response to taking those early hits. And while the AD carries are even, everybody's equals out at least a little bit. You see the top laners are pretty even. The junglers, Gragas with a little bit of advantage. He's gonna get the assist and the kill, and giving Andy the kill, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but you know, they'll say thanks anyway. And of course, Cool will be perfectly thankful for getting him a couple of assists so he can continue upgrading his Hex core and putting on the pressure on this TF, who doesn't really have much in the way of items. He did go for an early flask after his first back, just so he can continue staying healthy in lane and recover a little bit, because Cool is constantly pressuring him, and he's being forced to sort of back off with wild cards. He doesn't have a lot of vision. Amazing's roaming around the map, so you have to be conscious of that happening. And he also just doesn't want to allow people to get into his tower. She's just going to back off like this. Viktor's going to be getting himself some blue buff. We'll see whether that's going to be the same thing on the opposite side by Xur. They don't have the timer on blue, so they're just going to have to sort of time it in their minds. Now it's going to be a Gnar versus Jinx and Annie on the top lane. Top laners versus AD carries on both sides. And Snake might grab the first tower of the game if they continue pressuring that bot lane the way they are, as it seems to be a lot more pressure coming up from that side than the opposite side. And now it's going to be you and Rek'Sai here on this side. No slight vision from Cool and LoveLing. They saw that they were going for this. They might try to accomplish something here. Jinx trying to go in there as well. They're going to give up the blue buff. That's going to be given a blue buff as LoveLing takes it. You barely escapes. Xur apparently did not have his smite for the blue. On the opposite side, they're at least going to respond by taking the tower. Is Xiyang going to take him down? The wrench should come off for the slow. The Q misses from Martin. Xiyang surviving a little bit longer than we would have wanted, as they wanted to give the kill to Martin there, but he will take it gladly, the tower and the kill. As now Flandre is getting pushed in quite a bit, and North should be able to grab a tower for his team on the opposite side in response very quickly. As what's he really going to do? He does have Mega Gnar going. Rek'Sai is behind him. He's going to go in, maybe throw a boulder. Jump in, flash in, using his ultimate, hitting amazing, getting low really fast, chilling smite, so Amazing can't escape. On the opposite side, Yu is coming, but they turn it around and kill Flandre. Amazing does die. North gets a double kill as he gets a kill on Rex as well, maneuvering in. LoveLing gets the explosive cast as Yu is being forced to escape to the enemy tower. He's just going to take the tower hit, and they give the triple to North as that went really bad, really fast for Snake. They thought they had a great opportunity. Good ults from Flandre into the wall on Annie, but that just got turned around as they significantly underestimated the DPS coming out from Jinx. And she just took him down. Let's look at that again. As Flandre goes in, Xur behind, gets the ultimate off. North puts down the traps and instantly starts attacking Flandre. He takes a bunch of damage. Amazing turns around, bursts Flandre as low as he can. Yu comes in to grab a kill on Amazing, but North finishes off Xur as this is all happening and smartly denies vision to the TF while LoveLing runs in to support. So great communication by OMG. Great vision control, and that's just what lost them that fight. They did not have the vision. They did not know what was coming. Even though Yu went in to support, they just... It was a badly executed gank. Yu was not in position. He didn't ult, for one thing. He just ran to the lane. He wasn't ulting. They felt they didn't need the vision, all the champions. Had Yu ulted, they would have actually seen that, hey guys, maybe this isn't the perfect idea, or at least they would have accomplished it or did it a little bit differently. But so far, things going really well for Cool. Ultimate being used. They're trying to get in on Cool. LoveLing in position to help. Ella now in a lot of trouble. He's going to get taken down. He will grab LoveLing in response. Now Martin in really bad position as Cool gets reload. He is going to get taken down by the flash from Yu. Yu going to have the gold card. Not going to be enough as he gets taken down by Amazing of all people. North going to continue the following as he goes on Xur. Misses the zap. Xur now going to burrow down. See if he actually managed to escape. Going to be yet another rocket. Yet another rocket from North. Xur tries to run. One more rocket from North. That's going to be enough. Red buff finishes him off as North is just getting fed, and you know what happens when Jinx gets fed. Jinx only 78 last hits, only 11 minutes in, and she has half the kills for her team. Gonna go here bot lane. Flandre action, gonna jump on her, use his ultimate, do everything amazing, coming in to stun the Flandre, tanking the tower a little bit. North getting as much damage as possible, take down the Mega Gnar. Flandre gonna turn down the Mini Gnar now at this point, not enough to kill Amazing, and North a little bit too risky for him to kill, but nice play there by Amazing to tank the tower, to give North at least an opportunity to push Flandre back. TF gonna ult, seems like he's gonna run. He has the gold card on Amazing, finishes him off. North in response might actually get the kill. There's gonna TP from Xiyang. That's instantly gonna be North yet another kill. Yet another kill as OMG just sets North up all day. North also gonna grab a tower here. Great play as they just give North the kills, knowing that a Jinx with items is gonna be an extremely dangerous Jinx. Kalista on the opposite side, Zerker Greaves and Bloodthirster. But North and Xiyang should continue the push. Xiyang going to grab the first tower hit. They're going to give it to the minion. And then Xiyang's just going to tank the rest of it. Put his shield up. Actually, North taking the aggro. They turn this around. Give Xiyang back the aggro as Kalista goes and finally takes up that top tower. That's going to be another tower here in the bot lane for North as they're going to continue the pressure. Xur going to go in here, try to do a little bit of damage to Cool, but way too many minions. LoveLing coming in the opposite. They're going to take a yellow card. You see that no damage coming out from you whatsoever. As LoveLing getting reinforced back, gonna use the explosive cast to defend. North already in position to help this out. They're gonna continue the push. Ella gonna get the hook on the Cool, but it doesn't matter. Xur gonna go in. There is gonna be a kill on the Viktor. Cool goes down, but two more kills on North. Flandre coming into the fight as well. He's gonna get cut out, gonna jump out. Doesn't matter as North grabs his 10th kill of the game. 12, almost 13 minutes in. 14 kills for OMG, 10 of them on North. As his next back is gonna be big. Oh, look at that. Yeah, they're rubbing their temples. They're knowing. They know that they're throwing this. They're just making humongous mistakes. Pushing in when they shouldn't be pushing. Taking those small risks that OMG can just take full advantage of. You at this point, with nothing but Morellonomicon, no Lichbane, he does almost no damage still. So... man, at this point, there's just so much pressure. Only has 90 last hits, 3 kills, but they just help. Xur gonna get caught out. He was an enemy jungle. What was he doing? He's gonna burrow out to try to get away. North is to the north of him, and Xiyang there as well. Rocket come out. Zap gonna miss. Nice dodge, but that's gonna be a dredge line. Gonna get it the kill for North. Yet again, at this point, it's almost a GG already. As what exactly are they gonna do in response? OMG has this amazing team to create this amazing composition to create opportunities for North. You can look at that. He went back. He had a BF sword and pickaxe, gone back home, got himself an eye edge and a shiv already. So that's going to be a lot. Nice flash here in the bottom from Amazing. Martin get caught out. Gonna get saved by the lantern. And the opposite side, Xiyang going in on Flandre. Does have his righteous glory. Flandre doesn't even have one of his big items yet. Rek'Sai only with Cinderhawk, Tiak only more on Namakon. Nothing yet on Kalista as she's built up BF. She doesn't have as many last hits as Jinx, but hey, why farm creeps when you can farm champs? Flandre gonna get taken. poked at as Xiyang just continued putting on the pressure. And Snake is going to want to play kill the Jinx this game. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be extremely hard. They have to burst. Like, TF doesn't do enough damage. There's not enough burst. There's not enough burst to take him down. Xiyang going to go heavy on the Flandre. He's going to jump away. Amazing with a stun. TF ult coming in to try to save a life. Amazing getting fairly low. Flandre getting as much damage as he can. There is going to be a kill on Amazing for Snake. You know, the rest of his team is coming in to help. Flandre actually alive, as now Xiyang going to get taken down, caught. So that's going to be a few response kills. But now Martin coming in. He's going to want to AoE. LoveLing going to get turned around on Ella with a nice knockup. Nice follow knockup, as well as North getting focused down right away. He's going to get killed down by the Rek'Sai. Is LoveLing going to get chased down as they're going in for the chase? They're going to want the gold card. Is going to hit. Is there going to be any more? Cool coming in with the AoE in response. He's going to deal a bunch of damage. Ella's probably going to get taken down here. Cool going to be continuing to chase, and they should be backing off as Cool might continue wanting to go. You see that Snake always just goes in a little too far. They're only 6 kills behind. They were at a worse gold differential. They've managed to get a little bit back, giving TF a couple more kills. Getting a kill on Kalista as well here. 2 kills on Kalista. Nothing like Jinx, but also shutting her down is a nice bit of gold. You know, you kill a person that's done nothing but kill all game. At least you get the shutdown gold. But you see there, the mistake. Xiyang going in. Amazing from the side. Flandre doesn't have Mega Gnar form, but thanks to you, survives just long enough and smartly flashes away just as he's close to dying. Allows his team to get the kill on Annie. And the rest follow up. LoveLing not in position to really go into melee range and help. Jinx come in from the side as LoveLing jumps over and body slams. But 2 really good knockups. First, thanks to the ultimate from the Kalista, from Martin. And then the follow-up from Rek'Sai. They managed to get North down. But she's still going to be a big dangerous. He now has red buff as well, so Snake are going to have to be really, really careful. Just have to be really, really careful this game in order not to continue to be taken out, because they are in a bit of a pickle. They're in a little bit of a pickle. They're going to have to play extremely carefully to get back into this one, because what exactly are you going to do against a ridiculously fed Jinx? You're just going to be in a lot of trouble. Ella might get caught. Body slam, explosive cast. Martin get followed up with a timber stun. Ella might get, ultimate from Super Mega Death Rocket coming out from North, and that's just what happens. Lack of vision, a lot of forward vision from OMG, despite that decent fight from Snake earlier, getting a few picks. They're just instantly, any plus they might have gotten from that, they instantly give away. Great dredge line. Flandre gonna get caught, no chance. Great waiting out, saw that Mega Gnar was just about to end, and Xiyang showing that, hey, I can hit a dredge line just as well as Amazing can. Amazing might be amazing, but you know, I'm Xiyang, son. I'm going to back off here. Not going to put in the pressure too high. 2 wards in the mid lane, because why not? As North just continue running back. You getting ready with a gold card, maybe? Don't think they're going to continue pushing this, as it would be just a little bit too dangerous for them at this point. We'll see exactly how it continues to go for them, though. It is precarious position, to say the least. They're not in the best of spots. Not in the easiest of spots, as they're just forced to play Snake Esports is forced to play extremely defensively, and just how exactly are they going to respond, how exactly are they going to get back from this is a good question, as they're just in a lot of trouble all game, not really capable of getting back into this the way the game stands so far, and just hard to say what exactly they could do. They're going to have to continue playing pick off the Jinx, as North is just nuts with 12 kills, getting him yet another one. OTF seems like they're going to want to go on Zhang's gold card. Not a lot of damage. 3 members on him, though. Don't want to keep the Xiyang going. There is vision on him. They will take him down. Easy pick. Martin on the opposite side trying to grab his own red bluff, but prevented from doing that at all. And him and Ella have to be playing a little bit more carefully, trying to get the Kalista as any farm he can. As Kalista does have 172 last hits compared to North's 132, but you know, the kill differential is so huge that it almost doesn't matter. North just has to continue doing, like, already battle ready. You know, really, like, if he was battle ready at 13 minutes, like, you have an AD carry that often has enough farm that, you know, in the last hits he gets at about 30, 35 minutes. North had at 12, 13 minutes just due to kills. And that's what OMG has done. They trust in North's ability to get those kills, to deal that DPS. So they just have continued sitting in those positions. And of course, Jinx with her rockets and Static Shiv can push very heavily. Baron is almost up. There's 3 dragons here for OMG. That cannot be overstated. They also have the movement speed buff. Movement speed buff was Righteous Glory and a Nautilus and a Gragas on your team. Also Annie, that is so rough. They have Righteous Glory. They also have a Talisman, so can play so aggressively. Okay, Martin is thinking, okay, can we please grab this tower? But with North there, you almost want to be... North might 1v2. If he dodges a hook and flashes out of the way of the ultimate of Kalista, he can just easily 1v2 them at this point in the game. And that's kind of scary when a Jinx can 1v2 two members on your team. Baron is up, and OMG is going to waste no time in setting this up, trying to de-ward. Just trying to create vision for themselves. Seems like North is actually considering backing off here. They're going to show us the animation of how she goes away with her little Chinese skin. Okay, OMG going to hold back on this, actually. They are ahead in towers. They are very much ahead in gold. Trying to take advantage. Nice hook there from... He's going to jump it, instantly get taken down. Saved barely by Martin. Ult comes off from North. That's going to get the kill. Went in way too aggressively. Don't have their team. Thresh isn't in position. Martin going to get caught out as well. He's not going to get any DPS. Flandre, no Mega Gnar now. He's just going to jump away and probably get killed. See whether Xiyang, they're going to try to give it to somebody else. Cool or somebody. Xiyang just like, dudes, can you please get the kill, please? There you go. Cool going to grab that to get himself fed as well. That's going to be the Baron. That's what they were waiting for. Almost creating a bait, like, let Snake go in. We can probably 4v5 them. But Ella going in way too heavy into 3 people and instantly gets turned around on and killed. Barely saved by Martin, but then Martin gets caught and just no chance. It's going to be easy Baron for OMG. This game very easily under 30 minutes, as now they can just continue pushing. TF is going to take this opportunity to push in the mid tower, try to create a little pressure. But Baron buff is up, and there's nothing Snake can do. The goal deficit is almost 10k, 9k at this point. And really, there's not much they can do at all to try to get back into this. They can try. They will do their best. But they're in a very dangerous spot. They're in a very difficult spot. They've doing nothing but making mistakes this game. They've just allowed Jinx this insane amount of farm of champions. She's just been allowed to kill and kill and kill and kill and continue to do so, as now her kill potential is insane. Has a Last Whisper alongside of a Pyrrhic Scepter 22 minutes into the game. And Snake just has these performers. North, despite being a sub, doing a really good job in place of Uzi. Actually playing really, really well. And they trust in him, despite him being a sub. They trust that he's going to be able to do this if he has what he needs. North also known to kind of main Jinx, so they're perfectly fine with him picking her up and being able to carry as long. And with a front line like Nautilus and Gragas, you're perfectly happy with that. Also Annie with a Timber Stun in case people get too close. And Jinx is going to be safe to use her rockets for anything she wants. And there seems to be wanting to pressure here. They have the minions as this is happening. Xiyang is actually in the mid lane. Continue pushing this out. Cool, just get himself ready. They won't slow him down for too long. A lot of wave clear in Jinx and Viktor. See whether Ella and Martin can do anything. All members of Snake are here to try to defend this. They might eventually back off into the tower as all this is happening. Xiyang is like, do you guys want my help? Nope, never mind. Okay, I'll just push in this inhibitor. Let's go. Take the tower down a little bit lower as Snake's just trying to maneuver, trying to defend, and not allow OMG to continue pushing as they are. But, like, who's going to deal with the damage? There's no burst. Like, Yu doesn't have a lot of burst. There's some damage coming out from him. There's a lot of burst. That's going to be it. Amazing going with Timber Stun. Zerg going to get a little bit low. Is TF going to come in? Nice ultimate from Flandre. Catches a lot of people. Viktor going to get the kill on North. Meanwhile, going to go on the opposite side. Going to get a bunch of kills. 3 kills for TF as he gets a lot of kills. Gets everybody. And nice mop up. Oh, man. Trusts Flandre to bring in that Gnar ultimate. Oh, man. Oof. That was like, went for Viktor first. I almost lost my train of thought and speech as all that was happening. Are they going to get North or not? killed Viktor really fast, but amazing, and Jinx and LoveLing all followed up. Triple kill on the TF. So he does have his Lich Bane, went for news large rod as well. So he's at least doing some decent amount of damage at this point, bringing in at least some burst. Nice follow-up as well. Flandre catching everybody. We get to see that a little bit in slow motion. Let's look at that. All the vision. Zerk getting caught out. They almost catch him. TF comes in from the side. Flandre jumps in, catches everybody in his ultimate. Cool gonna take tower damage as Martin brings in the DPS from the side. North has no chance. Does take out Zerd, barely, but he's gonna die. And the response and the chase happens there as well. Nice play from Snake. They're not gonna give this up, man. They want this finals. They want that game. They're gonna go in there. They want this. You know, they want to be there and fight against EDG in that finals. Meanwhile, now on the opposite side, OMG just grab a 4th Drake, no problem. Snake can't. The problem is that the Snake can't put on the pressure. You know, no Baron buff, no Drakes. They're in a lot of trouble. They need, basically, that's the only way they can win this, is these insane clutch plays from guys like Flandre, who has been shown himself to be very capable of it. Definitely sort of the standout player for Snake this entire series has been Flandre. Decent performances from his team as well, but Flandre most definitely bringing in the heavy stuff. Have some little coffee. Elixir of life, my friends. Elixir of life. Let's look at some of the builds, as OMG still finds himself 6k ahead. Not as crazy as it was. But there's a Zhonya's now on TF as well, so he's going to be just a little bit safer. He's going to be able to tank at least a couple more auto attacks from North. Maybe. With the last rip, you never know. There's a Quicksilver Shash on North, very smartly, so that he can prevent. Nice hook there. Nothing. Not the guy you want to hook. And really nobody in position to really do anything there. Flandre does have a CP in case you want to do something. A lot of pressure coming out there. Now Xiyang is knocking down the top side. OMG, the rest of them knocking up in the middle side. Decent amount of wave clear in the form of you once he hits his wild cards. But on the opposite side, Xiyang's just going to like, I am a tanky beast. North, gonna get hot, gonna get cooked. There. Oh, okay. Quicksilver Shash is right out of that. Like, no way, no chance. Knows that of all people, he doesn't want to get caught, especially being a little bit out of position. Gonna think a little bit about doing that again. We're gonna see whether Snake can actually prevent this from happening. They're just being forced to play so defensively now, and that's just the way it is. You gotta wait for those plays to come out. They do have TF, they do have Gnar, they do have Rek'Sai, so the plays are possible. You know, the plays are definitely possible. Oof, Xiyang, Flandre getting a little caught. Don't think he's going to chase this. Just going to run around a little bit, being his little thing. Also, notice that Flandre has actually went into Randuin's Omen into a very, very quick Thornmail, which is smart. Force Jinx to take some of the damage she dishes out back, giving his team the opportunity to burst her down. She's maybe not going to be focusing, but, you know, if Flandre is in the front line focusing her face, the North almost, in some situations, will have to attack him. So that's a sort of situation they're trying to pull. The thing is that they might be underestimating the damage. I don't know if they're underestimating the damage of Cool, because there's not a lot of magic resist on their team. There are Merc Treads. Narf going full armor though. There is a Merc Treads on Rek'Sai, but they're going very anti-physical damage. And I understand that because Jinx is super fed, but they can't underestimate the damage on Cole. He has Mortal, he has his Void Staff, upgraded Hex Core, and he does have Rabadons. So he can actually do a lot of damage as well. I was saying there would be a pretty 30-minute win for OMG here, but with Snake's last fight, they're going to prevent that definitely. But they're just not in position to really farm out. They can't push out too far. They don't have any offensive wards. They only have defensive wards, and mostly at the north side, as there is going to be a fight for Baron. That second Baron is up. Still a little while until Dragon, but Snake does not want it. They know they need that Baron. They need to catch somebody. North needs to be taken down. Rek'Sai and Gnar are going to be the big things for that with a U and follow-up now. Flandre, everybody's might be caught out a little bit. Xur and Martin and Flandre on the retreat. Amazing and cool. Thinking of going in there. A little bit of damage coming in from there. Getting cooled down. North's just continue to push the lane. LoveLing here. He's threatening by himself. He's like, hey, where you gonna guys go for me? He's actually going to flash pulverize. Amazing with a follow-up pistol. Ella, Martin instantly going to take it down Ella quickly on the follow-up. Nice double kill for Cool there. As Flandre tries to jump in. Bad position. Does get an ult up, but gets taken down really low. Amazing is the one that almost dies. Actually manages to survive on the opposite side. You also going to get caught out, and that's going to be 4 kills for Cool, as he's like, hey, I'm in competition here. I'm not going to let you carry this game by yourself, North. And that is exactly what Snake did not want. That might be the game for them there. OMG might not even need to do anything else, as it's only Xur. We're going to see Ella and Martin come back very soon, but Martin really hasn't been a factor yet. It's going to be another tower, and no chance. Ella just coming back. Nex is open. Good to go. And he's just going to get... Ella actually just going to get caught. Xur trying to accomplish something. That's going to be it, though, as OMG takes the 4th game. That's going to be 3-1. GG, as OMG advances to the Demacia Cup Summer 2015 Finals to face off against Edward Gaming, and hoping to knock down and take the title away from the defending champions. Snake played a good game. OMG doesn't look all that excited, honestly. It's just like, yeah, it's just the finals, guys. It's like, it's nothing. Too bad for Snake. Some nice play from Flandre, but just not bringing in, like, not bringing the performances needed to win the game. Simply put, not bringing the performances needed to take this away from OMG. A little too sloppy, despite an amazing play from Flandre. OMG is going to grab this and going to go to the finals. And that's going to unfortunately be a nice series, really exciting games, I must say. In my personal opinion, a little bit more exciting than the other semifinals we had. But overall, really fun, good play by many players from both sides, and I really enjoyed it, and hope you did as well. If you enjoyed the video, the commentary, and all that good stuff, please leave a like, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out some of the other videos. I did commentate the entire first semifinal between Edward Gaming and Invictus Gaming, a good series as well. This entire series, I am going to commentate the finals as well between Edward Gaming and Oh My God, of course. So if you like the channel, also consider going to the link below. Check out some of my stuff. Check out some of my social media. And you can also find ways if you want to support the channel. There are multiple ways there that you can actually do so, either by donating or joining Alpha Draft in my name, if you will. But for now, that's going to be it. GG, guys. The Lord ranching out. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.